Hello everybody, my name is theSirhc and welcome back to another episode on the Decidedly Vanilla server. This is what I was looking for. Been going around hunting some squids, trying to get some ink for our project today. Today we're finally going to get started on something that I've wanted to do for a while, We're going to start on the dye shop. I think it's the first shop here in Spawn. I don't see anything else. Nobody else wants to sell anything. That's okay. I will take all the diamonds. You may give them all to me. So yeah. It's been a couple of days, or it's been quite a few days since the last episode on here, or any videos of mine, and that is because I had a death in the family. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably have already seen that. Yeah, my grandpa passed away last weekend, so I've been spending time with family and dealing with that. Plus, it's just we're really busy at work as well, so it's like anytime I wasn't with family, I was at work, and just had no time to do anything. Today is going to be kind of a shorter episode. I still am pretty busy. I don't have a lot of time to work on here, but I do have some, and so I wanted to get this building started, get the exterior all set up and in place, and hopefully we can start on some of the infrastructure, because we're making a dye shop. There's lots of dyes to get. Some of them are easy. Some of them are going to be a little bit trickier, like the squid ink. We're gonna have to make some farms to go along with this. Do I only have 64? I thought last time I checked I had 61, and then I killed a bunch more squid. I guess not. Oh wait, no, I put them away, didn't I? Yes, 27. There they are. Fantastic. All right. Well, I don't really have anything else to say at the moment. I think I'm just gonna keep on building this, and then we'll take a look at it and talk about it when it's all finished. And there she is, our first shop here in Spawn Town, which, by the way, we took a vote and decided to name this town Sea Haven. So I'll need to remember that and not refer to this place as Spawn Town. This is Sea Haven. Welcome to Sea Haven, and welcome to the dye shop. I don't have a name for this yet. If you have any suggestions, please leave them down in the comments, because I want a really good name for this, and I'm terrible at coming up with names. But there you go. It's a very purple. I like it. It's very different than what I normally build, but I kind of went into it thinking I wanted some sort of purple dome roof, and that was kind of the main thing. Also, I was thinking like I wanted some sort of spiky like tower type things, so that's what those are, spiky tower type things. It's sort of inspired by like Eastern European, like Moscow architecture, kind of like that, but obviously not very like closely related to that. But yeah, lots of purple. I like it. Little accent of yellow. Very good, very good. It is just a shell at the moment. Still have a lot of work to do to actually get this shop open and running. As in we need to get the interior done, but also we need to start setting up farms for all of the dyes and making sure we can get them all and stock them well for when people need them. And I did get all the too tall flowers, so we have all of those. These will give us magenta dye, pink dye, yellow dye, and red dye, and of course we can get orange dye from the yellow and red. We need to make, and with these we can just bone meal them. So as long as we have bone meal, there is at least one skeleton grinder on the server over that way that I can get bones from for the bone meal, which will allow me to make, it'll allow me to grow these flowers and get more of them, get a bunch more dye from there. It will allow me to make, bone meal is a dye, so we'll need that. We'll need it to make like gray dye, light gray dye, light blue, lime green, all of those other colors. Pink, I guess we don't need pink because we have the pink there. Then we'll have to set up a little cactus farm. I think I'm going to do that pretty soon so we can start stocking up. The plan is I'm going to put a basement underneath this shop. That's one thing that I love to do in servers. Whenever I build a building like in town, in a community, I always like to have a basement, at least just for extra storage. But in the case of here, with the dye shop, there's quite a few things we can stick underneath that'll help us stock the shop. One of them is we could put these 2 tall flowers in an arrangement with some dispensers with bone meal so that we can just automatically bone meal them. We can also put an automatic cactus farm, just like a real small one. We don't need anything super big to keep this thing stocked, I don't think. And then what else? Cocoa beans. Where are my cocoa beans? Do I not have any? I know I have some. They must still be back at the ship. But we can put a cocoa bean farm underneath here. It'll just be a wall, a shifting wall of jungle wood so that we can plant them on there. What else do we have? What else do we need? I think that's all the farms we can really build here. We will want a squid farm eventually to get the black ink so we can get the black and the gray and the light gray. We could make some sort of flower farm that bone meals grass and gets all the regular small flowers. That's going to be a bigger project, and it's not entirely necessary because I can get all the dyes that I get from the small flowers I can get elsewhere. The hardest one that's going to be to get is the lapis, and it's going to be the most valuable. A lot of these, like especially ones that I don't really need to work hard to get, like bone meal. I mean, people can go get their own bone meal at the skeleton farm. A lot of those are going to be fairly cheap. I do want to sell them for a price because, I mean, I think it's fun to have an economy on the server, and I hope that other people will participate in it. So I am going to sell them, but they'll be fairly cheap. Lapis will be one, though, that will be a little bit more expensive, because there's only 2 ways to get that. Either mining, which, I mean, you can get quite a bit from mining. If I do some branch mining, I'm sure I can get tons of lapis or go do caving and stuff. Or by trading. So those are the only 2 ways. There's no like automated way to get it. Shouldn't be too hard to keep this place at least somewhat stocked. And I think the lapis will be one that's a little bit more requested, or a little bit more demanded too, just because it is a little bit harder to get. And blue is always nice, and you need blue to make like cyan and purple, so it's a pretty important dye in my opinion. So yeah, those are the plans right now. I don't have time to work on them at the moment, but I do I'll probably at least get a temporary cactus farm started, maybe even a cocoa bean farm, just so I can, if I have time, I can hop on here and harvest those and get some of those stocked up. But that's going to be it for today. We'll keep working on this place. Next episode, hopefully I'll have a little bit more time and we can actually get a lot more work done. But I hope you guys have enjoyed another episode on the Decidedly Vanilla server. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. You can also support the channel over at patreon.com/theSirhc. And also follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you want to keep up with stuff. All things Cirque. Anyways, we'll see you next time. Goodbye, peoples.